Your legs weaken first. Eat these 3 foods to strengthen them fast. Barbara O'Neill. The profound journey of human independence, a characteristic so deeply woven into the fabric of our existence, often begins its subtle unraveling in a place many might not immediately suspect. It is not within the complex chambers of the heart, nor the intricate pathways of the brain, where the first signs of diminishing autonomy typically emerge. Instead, the initial whispers of waning independence, the foundational shifts that precede a larger decline, almost invariably start in the legs. These crucial pillars of our mobility, strength, and balance are frequently the first to experience weakening, to falter, to give way. When the integrity and strength of our legs begin to compromise the world around us, and our ability to navigate it inevitably begins to shrink. Life, once expansive and readily accessible, becomes circumscribed by limitations. This decline is not merely physical, it instigates a cascading series of psychological and emotional changes. Movements, once fluid and instinctive, transform into cautious, deliberate acts, each step weighed with a growing sense of vulnerability. With this newfound fragility, confidence, that vital internal compass guiding our interactions with the world gradually fades, replaced by a pervasive undercurrent of fear. This insidious fear, often a silent companion, slowly creeps into every decision, influencing daily choices and narrowing horizons. It is a pattern observed time and again. Individuals who once traversed their days with a proud gait, engaged in demanding physical labor, or effortlessly scaled flights of stairs, suddenly find themselves clutching banisters for support, strategically avoiding social outings that might involve uneven terrain or experiencing an overwhelming dread of falling. Regrettably, a widespread misconception deeply ingrained in our collective understanding of aging leads many to passively accept this decline as an unavoidable decree of time. The narrative often dictates that weakening legs are merely a natural, unpreventable consequence of growing older. However, it is imperative to challenge and dismantle this defeatist belief. Let this message resonate with absolute clarity today. Weak legs are not an inevitable, predestined component of the aging process. This acceptance of decline often serves as a barrier to proactive intervention, perpetuating a cycle that could otherwise be reversed or significantly mitigated. Understanding this fundamental truth is the first step towards reclaiming control and fostering hope. Indeed, your legs are far more than mere appendages. They represent the very foundation upon which your entire physical structure and independent life are built. They are the robust anchors that bear the weight of your body, faithfully carrying you through every phase and experience of life. Beyond their visible function in locomotion, they perform indispensable physiological roles. The powerful muscles in your calves, for instance, act as a secondary pump, diligently returning vital blood from your lower extremities back towards the heart, aiding in efficient circulation and reducing strain on the cardiovascular system. Furthermore, they provide essential structural support for your spine, contributing significantly to proper posture and alignment, thereby preventing a myriad of musculoskeletal issues that can arise from instability. Ultimately, strong, capable legs are what empower you to stand tall with dignity, to walk freely with purpose, and to live a life imbued with autonomy and independence. The intricate interconnectedness of the human body dictates that no part functions in isolation. Thus, when the strength of your legs diminishes, the repercussions reverberate throughout your entire being, leading to a cascade of physical and sometimes emotional suffering. Conversely, when your legs are robust and resilient, the benefits are not confined to mobility alone, but extend holistically, enriching the function and vitality of your entire body. This symbiotic relationship underscores the critical importance of leg health as a cornerstone of overall well-being, influencing everything from metabolic processes to mental fortitude. Now, we arrive at a crucial revelation, a piece of understanding often overlooked by the majority. The weakening of your legs is rarely, if ever, attributable to age in isolation. It is a complex, multifactorial process, primarily stemming from a prolonged period during which the body has been subtly but consistently undernourished, significantly underused, and systematically overloaded with inappropriate appropriate foods. This trifecta of neglect, occurring quietly over many years, erodes the very fabric of your physical resilience. Muscles, which are dynamic living tissues, begin to shrink and atrophy when they are not adequately supplied with the essential proteins, minerals, and other vital nutrients required for their maintenance and repair. Similarly, bones, the scaffolding of your body, become less dense and more brittle when they are deprived of the mineral support necessary to preserve their strength and integrity. Furthermore, the delicate network of nerves that transmits crucial signals between your brain and your muscles can experience a detrimental slowing of their impulses when they are consistently starved of the healthy fats and B vitamins they critically depend on for optimal function. Yet, amidst this sobering assessment, there lies profoundly good news, a beacon of hope rooted in the very design of our biological machinery. The human body possesses an astonishing, inherent capacity for healing and regeneration. Given the appropriate conditions, supplied with the right building blocks and stimuli, it responds with remarkable speed and efficiency. Indeed, one of the most encouraging observations for individuals who embark on a journey of proper bodily nourishment is that some of the most rapid and noticeable improvements manifest directly in the legs. As the body receives what it truly needs, strength begins its triumphant return. Balance, once precarious, steadily improves. Persistent pain diminishes significantly, and, perhaps most importantly, a renewed sense of confidence blossoms and grows, dispelling the shadows of fear and doubt. Today, my intention is to share with you insights that are remarkably practical, accessible, and uncomplicated. This isn't about advocating for extreme measures, prohibitively expensive supplements, or convoluted routines. Rather, it focuses on the profound power of just 3 simple yet potent foods, generously provided by nature itself. These are not presented as miraculous cures or instantaneous fixes. Instead, they are fundamental building blocks. When incorporated consistently into your daily regimen, these natural elements possess the remarkable capacity to actively strengthen your muscles, robustly support your bone structure, significantly improve vital circulation throughout your lower limbs, and deeply nourish the intricate nerve pathways that orchestrate and control every movement of your legs. The consistent integration of these foundational foods can yield results that are nothing short of remarkable, transforming your physical capabilities and quality of life. Therefore, if you are currently experiencing challenges such as persistent leg weakness, nagging knee pain, a constant sensation of heavy legs, precarious balance, frequent cramps, or a debilitating fear of falling, then this message is specifically designed for you, offering a pathway toward tangible improvement and relief. Moreover, if your desire is to steadfastly maintain your mobility, remain active, and preserve your cherished independence for the longest possible duration of your life, then the wisdom contained within this discussion is unequivocally directed at you. And for those who compassionately care for aging parents or grandparents, I urge you to listen with particular attentiveness, for the knowledge you gain today has the potential to profoundly alter and enhance their future well-being, offering them a renewed lease on active living. Your legs, far from silently enduring, are actively communicating with you. Fatigue, pain, stiffness, and weakness are not capricious punishments or arbitrary afflictions. They are invaluable signals, providing crucial feedback from your body. When you choose to interpret and respond to these signals with informed wisdom, rather than instinctive fear, you empower your body to initiate its inherent processes of repair and regeneration, setting the stage for true healing. Let us delve deeper into why the strength of your legs carries such profound importance, touching upon the very essence of human experience, and crucially, how you can begin the journey of fortifying them starting today. Strong legs are not a matter of mere aesthetic vanity, a superficial concern for appearance. They are fundamentally about survival, about preserving personal dignity and about upholding the intrinsic quality of life, the seemingly simple yet deeply significant abilities to rise unaided from a chair, to navigate independently to the bathroom, to venture outdoors for fresh air, or to confidently ascend a few steps are the very determinants that differentiate a life lived freely and autonomously from one that becomes increasingly reliant and dependent on the assistance of others. This distinction impacts not just physical function, but also psychological well-being and social engagement. When leg strength experiences a decline, the risk of falls escalates dramatically, presenting a serious threat to an individual's health and independence. These aren't minor incidents to be dismissed lightly. A single fall can trigger a devastating chain of events, often leading to severe fractures, prolonged hospital stays, a profound loss of confidence that cripples future movement, and, in many cases, long-term disability. Tragically, a significant number of individuals never fully recover from such an event, not because their bodies lack the intrinsic capacity to heal, but because the pervasive fear of falling again immobilizes them, creating a vicious cycle where decreased movement leads to further weakness, deepening their dependency and eroding their quality of life. The psychological trauma can often be as debilitating as the physical injury itself. However, there is a compelling, more optimistic counter-narrative to this story. The muscles residing within your legs are not just large. They are, in fact, some of the most substantial and metabolically active muscle groups in your entire body. When these powerful muscles are kept strong and actively engaged, they perform a myriad of vital systemic functions that extend far beyond simple mobility. They play a critical role in regulating blood sugar levels by efficiently utilizing glucose, thereby promoting better metabolic health and reducing the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, strong leg muscles support healthy circulation throughout the body, assisting in venous return and ensuring optimal nutrient and oxygen delivery to tissues. They also possess anti-inflammatory properties, helping to mitigate systemic inflammation, which is a root cause of many chronic diseases. Intriguingly, their activity even contributes to protecting the heart, reinforcing cardiovascular health. Conversely, weak legs are frequently found in tandem with and contribute to a host of other health challenges, including poor circulation, the onset or worsening of diabetes, the progression of osteoporosis, and persistent chronic fatigue. This interconnectedness highlights that leg health is truly reflective of overall systemic health. Nutrition, therefore, assumes an extraordinarily powerful and pivotal role in this intricate equation of leg strength and overall health. Muscles, for instance, are highly dependent on an adequate supply of various minerals to facilitate their complex processes of contraction and relaxation, enabling movement and preventing cramps. Bones, in their turn, demand a consistent intake of specific minerals, such as calcium and magnesium, to maintain their crucial density and structural integrity, preventing fragility. Meanwhile, the delicate and intricate network of nerves requires a steady provision of healthy fats and a spectrum of B vitamins to efficiently transmit their vital electrical signals, ensuring clear communication between the brain and the muscles. When the typical modern diet is dominated by highly processed foods, excessive sugars, refined flours, and industrially produced seed oils, the legs, along with the rest of the body, are slowly but surely starved of the fundamental nutrients they desperately need to thrive. Nature, however, in its infinite wisdom and generosity, has bountifully provided us with foods that deeply nourish and replenish. These are foods that actively rebuild and repair tissues rather than promoting inflammation, which is often a consequence of poor dietary choices. These are foods that the body inherently recognizes, intuitively knows how to process, and efficiently utilizes. When these whole, natural foods are combined with consistent, gentle movement and a commitment to sustained action, the positive changes can manifest with surprisingly rapid and profound results. This approach is not about striving to do more in terms of strenuous exercise or restrictive dieting, Rather, it is fundamentally about doing things differently. It involves consciously choosing to feed the body precisely what it genuinely requires, revering its sophisticated design, and placing profound trust in its extraordinary, innate capacity to heal and restore itself. Many individuals remain unaware that a problem is quietly brewing until it has already taken significant hold, subtly diminishing their capabilities. Leg weakness rarely announces its arrival with sudden, dramatic onset. Instead, it typically creeps in almost imperceptibly, quietly, and sometimes even politely, demanding very little conscious attention at its initial stages. You might begin to notice that the seemingly simple act of rising from a favorite chair now demands a little more concerted effort than it once did. Climbing stairs, a task once performed without a second thought, now feels notably heavier, requiring increased exertion. Perhaps your balance, once a stable and reliable constant, isn't quite as steady as you remember, leading to slight stumbles or a sensation of unsteadiness. It is crucial to understand that these occurrences are not random, isolated events, nor are they simply an inevitable passive marker of old age. Instead, they serve as significant, unequivocal signs that your body, over an extended period, has been incrementally deprived of the specific nutrients and appropriate stimulation it fundamentally requires to steadfastly maintain its inherent strength and vitality. Recognizing these early signals is paramount to intervention. Muscles are not inert structures. They are dynamic, living tissues, constantly undergoing processes of breakdown and repair. They are exquisitely designed to grow in response to stimulus, to repair themselves after exertion, and to steadfastly maintain their strength throughout life. However, this optimal function is contingent upon two critical factors: being properly nourished with a rich supply of quality protein, essential minerals, and natural fats, and being regularly used through physical activity. When the diet consistently lacks these crucial components, the body, in its inherent drive for survival and efficiency, faces a difficult metabolic choice. It has no option but to prioritize vital organ functions over muscle maintenance, effectively sacrificing muscle tissue to conserve energy and provide necessary amino acids for other bodily processes. Given that the muscles of the legs constitute some of the largest muscle groups in the entire body, they are often the first physiological reservoirs from which this protein and energy are drawn, making the loss of strength in the legs the most noticeable and often earliest manifestation of this systemic nutritional deprivation. The body is remarkably economical. It tends to let go of tissues that it perceives are neither being adequately used nor properly fed, viewing them as expendable in a state of perceived scarcity. Bones, though often operating in a quiet, less obvious manner than muscles, play an equally critical role in the complex issue of leg weakness. While muscles frequently bear the primary blame, the underlying reality is that bones, when lacking essential minerals, are fundamentally incapable of providing the stable, robust framework that strong muscles require to function effectively. When there is a chronic deficiency of crucial minerals, such as calcium, magnesium, and a spectrum of vital trace minerals, bones gradually become less dense, losing their intrinsic strength and resilience. This diminishment in bone density directly contributes to increased instability in the joints, turning what should be fluid, comfortable movements into sources of discomfort and sometimes outright pain. This pain, in turn, acts as a powerful deterrent, actively discouraging further movement. A dangerous cycle then takes hold. Less movement leads to an acceleration of muscle and bone weakness, and this escalating weakness, in a cruel feedback loop, leads to even less movement, deepening the problem and eroding mobility with each passing day. And then there are the nerves, the intricate superhighway network that carries life's crucial signals. Every single step you take, every deliberate movement your legs execute is utterly dependent on precise and uninterrupted communication flowing seamlessly between your brain and your muscles. This vital neuromuscular communication is powered by the integrity of your nerve cells, which in turn critically require a steady supply of healthy fats to form their protective myelin sheaths and a full complement of B vitamins for efficient signal transmission. transmission. When these nerves are consistently undernourished, their ability to transmit signals becomes compromised. The electrical impulses slow down, becoming erratic or diminished. This physiological slowdown manifests in various debilitating sensations. The legs might feel perpetually heavy, numb to the touch, inexplicably shaky, or frustratingly unresponsive, as if disconnected from conscious intent. People often describe this experience with a poignant sense of frustration, stating, "My legs don't listen to me anymore." However, the profound truth is that the legs are listening. The critical message from the brain simply isn't reaching them properly or efficiently due to a breakdown in the neural communication infrastructure. What we must internalize and understand with absolute clarity is this fundamental principle. The body never experiences a breakdown without a deeply rooted reason. Leg weakness is not an act of physiological betrayal. It is not a random stroke of bad luck or an arbitrary consequence of time. Rather, it is an invaluable form of feedback, a clear and direct communication from your body eloquently stating, "I am missing something essential." When you are able to identify the core problem with such clarity, understanding it not as an irreversible aspect of aging, not as unfortunate happenstance, but precisely as a collection of unmet physiological needs, you inherently disarm the paralyzing power of fear. In its place, you cultivate a potent sense of hope, recognizing that what has been caused by a lack or a deficiency can, with deliberate and wise action, be profoundly restored and replenished by an appropriate supply of what is missing. This shift in perspective is incredibly empowering. When the strength in the legs begins to wane, life, in a profound and often unexpected manner, commences a process of contraction and diminishment, shrinking in ways many individuals never anticipate. It transcends the mere discomfort of sore knees or tired muscles. Its impact strikes at the very core of one's confidence and personal freedom. Strong, capable legs grant you the invaluable gift of moving through your environment effortlessly, without conscious deliberation, to step forward into the world devoid of apprehension. When that intrinsic strength and reliability fade, however, every single movement transforms into a weighty decision, often a cautious and hesitant one, laden with the perceived risk of instability or a fall. This mental burden alone is exhausting. People consequently begin to meticulously avoid stairs, intentionally steer clear of uneven ground, shorten or abandon long walks, and incrementally even withdraw from vibrant social activities. This retreat is not born of a lack of desire, but from the visceral, overwhelming sensation that simply moving feels inherently unsafe. This gradual, almost imperceptible withdrawal from activity and engagement has serious and far-reaching consequences, amplifying the initial problem. The implications of this gradual withdrawal are severe and systemic. When the legs are not regularly used and adequately challenged, the muscles within them undergo accelerated atrophy, wasting away at a much quicker pace. Concurrently, blood circulation, particularly in the lower body, experiences a significant slowdown. This sluggish circulation can manifest as persistently cold feet, uncomfortable swelling in the ankles and calves, and constant aching in the calves due to impaired venous return. Critically, poor circulation translates directly to diminished oxygen and fewer vital nutrients reaching the tissues, creating a vicious cycle that further weakens muscles and significantly delays their natural repair processes. Over prolonged periods, this compromised circulatory health can contribute to the development of painful varicose veins, the onset of nerve pain, and a constant debilitating feeling of heaviness and fatigue in the legs, further restricting mobility. The long-term repercussions of weak legs extend far beyond the immediate limb itself, influencing the entire musculoskeletal system. Weak legs frequently lead to poor compensatory posture as the body attempts to realign and compensate for underlying instability. This continuous, unnatural compensation places undue and chronic strain on the hips, the intricate structures of the spine, and the lower back, often creating persistent, debilitating pain that, while seemingly unrelated to the legs, is in fact deeply and inextricably connected. Furthermore, balance, once an automatic and reliable faculty, becomes increasingly unreliable and precarious, sharply increasing the already dangerous risk of falls. As previously mentioned, a single fall possesses the power to fundamentally alter a person's life in an instant, not only through the immediate physical injury it inflicts, but also, and perhaps more profoundly, through the enduring psychological shadow of fear it casts. Once this fear takes a firm hold, it acts as a powerful inhibitor, drastically decreasing overall movement even further, which in turn accelerates the rate at which strength declines, trapping the individual in a self-perpetuating cycle of frailty and dependency. Beyond the physical and psychological toll, there is also a significant metabolic cost associated with weak legs. The large, powerful muscles in the legs are not just for movement. They are crucial metabolic engines. They play a vital role in regulating blood sugar by efficiently absorbing and utilizing glucose from the bloodstream. When these muscles weaken due to lack of use and nourishment, their capacity to process glucose diminishes, which frequently leads to a worsening of blood sugar control, contributing to persistent fatigue, unwanted weight gain, and increased insulin resistance, precursors to more severe metabolic disorders. Furthermore, the heart, a tireless worker, is forced to exert greater effort to effectively pump and circulate blood through an inactive, less muscular lower body, placing an increased and unnecessary cardiovascular strain over time. Perhaps the most overlooked yet profoundly impactful consequence of leg weakness is its emotional toll. The gradual loss of mobility and independence can precipitate deep feelings of frustration, profound sadness, and an overwhelming sense of dependence on others. Individuals may feel prematurely aged, perpetually limited in their capabilities, or even perceive themselves as a burden to their loved ones. However, it is crucial to reiterate and firmly grasp this truth. This decline is absolutely not an inevitable fate. It is overwhelmingly the direct result of neglect and unaddressed needs, not a preordained destiny. When leg strength is actively restored, individuals frequently report not only significant physical improvements, but also a remarkable resurgence of renewed confidence, a notably improved mood, and a profound sense of hope for their future. Strong legs are indeed the steadfast supports for a strong future, and the act of restoring them actively replenishes far more than mere physical movement alone. It reinvigorates the spirit. Nature, in its intrinsic wisdom and elegant simplicity, consistently offers direct and powerful answers to our complex physiological challenges. When the goal is to fortify and restore strength to the legs, the most potent and enduring solutions are not typically discovered within the sterile confines of a sophisticated laboratory, nor are they extracted from synthetic compounds. Instead, they are found in the most accessible and fundamental of places, your very own kitchen. The human body is a masterpiece of natural design, and it does not inherently require intricate, chemically synthesized formulas or artificial stimulants to heal and thrive. What it profoundly needs is real food, unprocessed, whole, and vibrant, which supplies the authentic raw materials for repair, regeneration, and sustained vitality. When we consciously choose to return to these foundational basics, honoring the body's innate requirements, it responds with an astonishing speed and an unmistakable sense of gratitude, demonstrating its remarkable capacity to heal. Among the most critically important natural supports for foundational leg strength comes from the vibrant category of leafy green vegetables. These verdant powerhouses, such as spinach, kale, collard greens, and Swiss chard, are extraordinarily rich in magnesium, a mineral that is not merely beneficial, but absolutely essential for the intricate biochemical processes of both muscle contraction and subsequent relaxation. Without an adequate supply of magnesium, muscles tend to fatigue much more quickly, become prone to painful cramps with greater frequency, and struggle significantly to recover effectively after even minor exertion. Beyond magnesium, leafy greens also provide a bioavailable form of natural calcium, which, crucially, works in a harmonious synergy with magnesium to strengthen bones and maintain their optimal density, preventing fragility rather than merely contributing to the undesirable hardening of tissues that can sometimes occur with isolated calcium supplementation. When individuals make a conscious and consistent effort to increase their intake of fresh, nutrient-dense greens, they frequently report a noticeable reduction in stiffness, a significant improvement in balance, and a pervasive feeling of lightness and increased agility in their legs, often within a matter of weeks. This tangible progress serves as powerful internal validation for their dietary choices. Another profoundly powerful, yet regrettably often forgotten, food staple is bone broth, or alternatively, slow-cooked meat prepared directly on the bone. This ancient traditional food, revered across cultures for its restorative properties, delivers a unique and potent cocktail of vital compounds, including collagen, gelatin, and a comprehensive spectrum of easily absorbable minerals that are conspicuously absent or severely deficient in most modern, highly processed diets. Collagen, a primary structural protein, provides critical support for the intricate network of joints, tendons, and ligaments, the connective tissues that intricately hold the legs together and enable their fluid movement. When these crucial connective tissues are weakened or compromised, the muscles are unable to operate with their maximum efficiency, and the resulting pain serves as a formidable barrier, actively discouraging any attempts at movement. Bone broth, through its rich nutrient profile, acts as a gentle yet highly effective agent for rebuilding this foundational structural integrity, thereby making movement smoother, more confident, and significantly less painful. It is particularly invaluable for individuals experiencing chronic knee pain, persistent hip discomfort, or those with a documented history of joint problems, offering a natural pathway to enhance joint health and mobility. The third fundamental natural support for robust leg health emerges from the often underestimated category of nuts and seeds, with particular emphasis on nutrient-dense options like almonds and sesame seeds. These seemingly small but mighty foods are incredibly dense reservoirs of nutrients that provide profound nourishment to both the muscular and nervous systems of the legs. They are excellent sources of magnesium and zinc, which are crucial for numerous enzymatic reactions and cellular functions. Furthermore, they supply an abundance of healthy fats, essential for cell membrane integrity and nerve health, alongside quality plant-based protein, which is vital for the repair and regeneration of muscle tissue. Crucially, these nutrients also actively support and enhance nerve signaling, ensuring efficient communication between the brain and the leg muscles. When the intricate nerve pathways are consistently well-fed and adequately nourished, the legs respond with greater quickness, precision, and exhibit a much more stable sensation. This enhanced neural communication can translate into a noticeably improved sense of balance and coordination, providing a greater sense of security and agility in daily movements. It is absolutely vital to understand that these three categories of foods do not function as isolated independent remedies, each working in a vacuum. Their true power lies in their synergy. They work together in a sophisticated and complementary manner, collectively supplying the body with a rich and balanced array of essential minerals, high-quality protein, and healthy fats, all delivered in their bioavailable, natural forms. When these foundational foods are consistently incorporated into the diet, the body, recognizing this steady and abundant supply, ceases its desperate process of borrowing vital resources from its own existing tissues to cover nutritional deficits. Instead, it shifts into an anabolic or rebuilding mode, initiating a profound process of repair, regeneration, and strengthening. This is the profound mechanism through which genuine, lasting strength returns to the legs, not through strenuous force or extreme measures, but through deep, consistent nourishment that honors and supports the body's inherent design and its remarkable capacity for self-renewal. Healing, in its most authentic and sustainable form, truly becomes a tangible reality when it transcends abstract theory and is consciously integrated into the fabric of daily practice and routine. The body, an intricate and responsive system, responds most optimally and effectively not to sudden, dramatic, and often unsustainable changes, but to small, steady, and consistent actions. This principle is particularly true when it comes to the profound goal of strengthening your legs. Achieving this vital strength does not necessitate specialized, expensive equipment, nor does it demand adherence to complicated, time-consuming routines. Instead, it elegantly begins with simple, intentional choices that are readily available to you today, precisely where you are, using the resources you have at hand. The most impactful starting point is a conscious reevaluation and adjustment of what you eat. Begin by making it a priority to incorporate leafy green vegetables into at least one meal each and every day. These can be prepared in various delicious and accessible ways. Lightly steamed to preserve their nutrients, heartily added to warming soups, artfully blended into flavorful sauces, or simply enjoyed fresh in vibrant salads. The body is exquisitely designed to recognize and efficiently utilize these essential minerals when they originate from whole, natural plants, ensuring maximum absorption and benefit, in harmonious tandem with increasing your intake of greens. Make a conscious effort to introduce bone broth or slow-cooked meat on the bone into your diet several times throughout the week. A warm, comforting cup of nourishing broth, savored either in the quiet of the morning or as a soothing evening ritual, does far more than simply replenish muscles and joints. It also provides crucial support for a healthy digestive system, which is an absolutely essential prerequisite for optimal nutrient absorption from all the foods you consume. Nuts and seeds, particularly almonds and sesame seeds, are best consumed with a clear intention and preparation. Soaking them overnight in water is a simple yet effective practice that significantly reduces the presence of phytic acid and other anti-nutrients, which can otherwise interfere with mineral absorption, while also rendering them considerably gentler on the digestive system. A small handful, thoughtfully prepared, is perfectly sufficient. The principle here is quality nourishment, not quantity or overload. Make the conscious choice to replace processed, nutrient-depleted snacks with these simple, whole foods, and you will undoubtedly begin to observe a noticeable stabilization in your energy levels throughout the day. Movement, far from being a secondary consideration, is the indispensable partner to proper nutrition in the journey towards stronger legs. Even the most meticulously planned, nutrient-dense diet cannot, by itself, effectively strengthen muscles that are persistently neglected and never engaged. Gentle, yet consistent and regular, movement serves as a direct, undeniable message to the body, signaling that these vital tissues are still needed, valued, and required for active living. Incorporating daily walking into your routine, even for modest periods, provides a powerful stimulus that encourages robust circulation throughout your lower limbs and actively engages key muscle groups. A remarkably potent exercise, which subtly mimics crucial real-life movements, is the simple act of standing up from a chair without relying on your hands for assistance. If necessary, for safety and support, you can hold on to a sturdy bench or another stable object during this movement. These seemingly simple actions, when performed consistently, are profoundly effective in rebuilding strength precisely where it matters most for functional independence. Beyond specific exercises, cultivating an awareness of your posture and breathing patterns is equally transformative. Standing tall and upright allows the legs to bear weight evenly and efficiently, reducing unnecessary strain and promoting better alignment. Deep, calm, and diaphragmatic breathing significantly enhances the delivery of oxygen to your working muscles, which is absolutely vital for their recovery, repair, and growth. It is also paramount to learn to differentiate between minor discomfort and actual pain. Always avoid the dangerous tendency to push through pain. Discomfort is invaluable information, a signal from your body indicating boundaries, not a challenge to be conquered at all costs. Listening to these signals with wisdom prevents injury and supports sustainable progress. Perhaps the single most practical and universally applicable tip for achieving lasting leg strength is the unwavering commitment to consistency. The human body is a remarkable system that thrives on rhythm, predictability, and steady input. Engaging in a little bit of nourishment and movement every single day is exponentially more effective and yields far greater cumulative results than performing strenuous, sporadic bursts of activity or making occasional, dramatic dietary changes that are difficult to sustain. When the essential practices of nourishing your body correctly and moving it gently transition from being conscious efforts to becoming deeply ingrained habits, the legs begin their profound and responsive transformation. Strength, almost imperceptibly at first, starts to return with quiet determination. A renewed sense of confidence steadily follows, and the once hesitant act of movement gradually becomes fluid, natural, and joyful once again. The body, in its profound intelligence, is perpetually listening and responding, not to fleeting good intentions or occasional half-hearted efforts, but to what you consistently do repeatedly, day in and day out. It responds unequivocally to established habits. This fundamental principle explains why the cultivation of lasting, enduring strength in the legs is inextricably built through unwavering consistency, rather than through fleeting bursts of intense, unsustainable effort. When the body receives a steady, predictable supply of nourishing whole foods and is engaged in gentle, regular movement day after day, it begins to develop a profound sense of trust. It trusts that these vital tissues are genuinely needed and that their function is prioritized. Consequently, it begins to actively invest its precious resources in their maintenance, repair, and growth. Indeed, healthy, consistent habits transmit a powerful and unequivocal message of safety and abundance within the body's intricate systems. Regular meals, thoughtfully prepared from whole, unprocessed foods, signal to the body's internal economy that there will be no impending shortage of vital nutrients, thereby reducing its need to conserve resources or break down its own tissues. Daily, gentle movement communicates clearly that strength and mobility are actively required and valued, prompting the body to maintain and build muscle mass. And crucially, adequate restorative rest explicitly tells the body that the essential time and conditions for deep repair and regeneration are not only allowed but actively supported. When these powerful messages are communicated with clarity and consistently reinforced, the body undergoes a fundamental physiological shift. It transitions purposefully from a state of anxious survival mode, characterized by catabolism and resource conservation, into an empowered rebuilding mode, actively investing in anabolism and regeneration. As a direct consequence, muscles become notably more responsive and resilient. Joints move with greater freedom and fluidity, unburdened by stiffness, and almost miraculously, balance improves steadily and naturally, often without requiring conscious effort or constant vigilance. It is common for many individuals to experience discouragement on their healing journey because they often harbor expectations of rapid, dramatic, and overtly noticeable changes. However, the profound truth is that authentic healing, particularly at its nascent stages, is frequently subtle, unfolding with quiet grace rather than boisterous declarations. You might begin to perceive that your legs feel distinctly warmer, possess a newfound lightness, or offer a greater sense of inherent stability. You might inadvertently find yourself standing a little taller, with improved posture, or walking a little farther than before, without consciously registering the effort. These seemingly minor shifts are not insignificant. They are tangible, invaluable signs of profound progress. It is absolutely crucial to acknowledge and celebrate these small victories, for the body, much like the human spirit, thrives on positive reinforcement and encouragement. Furthermore, a critical component of truly transformative healing involves consciously releasing the deeply ingrained yet erroneous belief that physiological decline is an inevitable and irreversible decree of fate. This pervasive belief system in itself possesses the insidious power to subtly sabotage even the most well-intentioned efforts toward healing and recovery. The human body, in its remarkable design, exhibits an extraordinary capacity for adaptability and regeneration, even in the later stages of life. When you consistently provide it with the fundamental resources and environmental conditions it intrinsically needs, it possesses the astonishing ability to respond positively regardless of chronological age. While the restoration of strength may not perfectly replicate the vigor and intensity of youth, it can certainly return to a level that profoundly supports sustained independence, cultivates robust confidence, and reintroduces a deep, abiding joy in movement, empowering you to live a full and engaged life. Consistency, in its most comprehensive sense, also encompasses the vital quality of patience, particularly in navigating the inevitable setbacks and fluctuations that are a natural part of any healing process. There will undoubtedly be days when your legs feel notably easier, more energetic, and more cooperative, and other days when they might feel heavier, stiffer, or less responsive. It is imperative to understand that these variations do not signify a failure of the process itself. Healing is rarely, if ever, a linear trajectory. It often unfolds in undulating waves, with periods of acceleration and plateaus. The wisdom lies in trusting the overarching direction of your journey, rather than becoming fixated on the transient experience of a single day. Continue steadfastly feeding your body with the nourishing foods it craves. Continue moving your body gently and purposefully, and above all, continue consciously choosing habits that actively support and invigorate your life, rather than those that incrementally drain its precious vitality. This persistent, intentional effort is what builds enduring change. The most potent and enduring source of motivation on this journey, the fuel that sustains consistent action, ultimately stems from a clear and profound remembrance of why you initially embarked upon this path. Strong legs are synonymous with freedom, the profound freedom to navigate your own life on your own terms. They embody the cherished ability to care for yourself independently, to move through the world with an unwavering sense of confidence and self-assurance, and to participate fully, joyfully, and without reservation in all the rich experiences that life has to offer. Every single small, consistent choice you make, whether it is opting for a nutrient-dense meal or engaging in a few minutes of gentle movement, represents a powerful and deliberate investment in that priceless freedom. And over time, these myriad small, deliberate choices accumulate, converging to create a body that feels profoundly supported, inherently capable, and vibrantly strong once again, ready to embrace life with renewed vitality and grace.